Did you know I love it?
Snip's the first one here.
No!
I'm in permanent angry mode at the moment.
No, honey. Dilly needs lovin's. You know what you should do?
What?
You should take your shirt off.
Burn down Grubhub and then my job?
No.
That's an idea.
No. I rely on Grubhub for 90% of my
I am not relying on Grubhub for a little bit, actually. I'm kind of pissed off.
Well, it's not always Grubhub that does the deliveries.
No, I know. Well, the place that we normally go to, we get that really nice guy who's always fucking on point and super awesome and sweet. He's even forgotten a thing of French fries once and came all the way back just to give us the French fries.
Yeah, I don't know why he did that. I think we would have survived.
No, I wouldn't have.
Yes, you would have, honey. Because we are not Karens.
I'm Karen right now!
Do you want to speak to their manager?
Yes, and I did!
Well, actually, I don't know if that was their manager.
That was the owner of the restaurant, or at least it was one of the guys. He was really pissed off at them. So the bottom line of what ended up happening, and I know it sounds really small, and I know it's fucking petty, and it's small.
It's petty as hell!
It's not super petty. It's
frustrating.
Anyone would be really fucking annoyed. So we put in an order because I'm super tired and annoyed with my job right now, as I have been lately.
We comforted ourselves with food.
And I just decided, I still need to clean the kitchen. I didn't want to take time to cook tonight, so screw it, I'm going to order us dinner. So I decided to order from a place that we've been to before, but we have not actually ordered delivery from. Turns out, they don't have their own delivery drivers, didn't know that, so they end up using the ones that are supplied by Grubhub. Well, so the guy comes and he drops off the food. I'm like looking at it and I'm thinking, wow, that's an awful lot of stuff that's in this bag compared to what I ordered, but I guess they just super package everything. It wasn't until he had left and I opened up the bag and was looking at it that I found out, God damn it, I ruined it! It wasn't until, I jumped on a weed. It wasn't until I opened up the bag that I realized it wasn't even our order. There was like one thing in there that was actually happened by happenstance, happened to be identical to what we ordered. So I promptly ended up like calling the driver back because he had called me and I was all like, hey, just want you to know it's not our order that you gave me the wrong order. And I figured he'd be all like, oh crap, I have it in my back seat, I gave you the wrong one, I'll come back. No. I got a, you're wrong, that's what I was given, order from Matt, that's yours. And I said, no it's not. And he's all like, yes it is, that's what they gave me, that's your order, it's your order, you take it. And I was all like, what? And ended up having to like hang up on him because he just was absolutely unhelpful, wasn't doing anything, telling me I was wrong the entire time. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? So I called up the restaurant to complain, and the restaurant promptly was all like, so yeah, we don't have drivers, that was from Grubhub. And he wasn't as dismissive as I'm making him sound. He was actually, Izik heard him. He was basically sighing and really pissed off.
Well, yeah, it's not his fault.
Because he said that they put out 2 orders, and I must have been the first one that called back. They put out 2 orders, the guy grabbed them, and he must have delivered our orders back to back separately, dropped them off, and basically ran away and told me that I was wrong, and the guy must be expecting that the other group is going to be calling, saying something similar. I didn't particularly... They basically ended up refunding what they could. It wasn't the entire thing because they said the tax was charged by Grubhub and I'd have to go to Grubhub to get that part back. And I'm like, okay. Now, mind you, I have not had this many problems with Grubhub. I'm blaming the driver in particular. I'm not blaming Grubhub itself. However, I do dislike large companies such as like Uber and Lyft and all them just randomly hiring people without like having a better hiring process, because I'm pretty sure they're very similar in that respect in their hiring process. But it was his dismissive attitude that fucking pissed me off more than anything. It wasn't the fact that the order was wrong. It was because the order could have been wrong, and he could have been all like, "Oh shoot, I'm so sorry. Let me find out what I can do for you." That would have been fine. It was the fact that he turned around and he was all like, "No, you're wrong," and I was all like, "Excuse you." So, anyways, bottoms. Long story short, our dinner got comped, which Izik is all like, "Oh yay, free dinner," except we didn't get comped the tax. Which I'm trying to get back from Grubhub. Deal. We didn't get the delivery thing. Well, I'm pissed off. And I want Grubhub to fucking feel it!
Stop!
No, you know that I only bitch about stuff that's worth bitching
I know, Karen. I know.
I will go full Karen for things like this. I will go full Karen if I go to a restaurant and my order is so fucked up that if I ask for them to be all like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't order this," and if they come back and sit there and say, "No, it's fine, you can have that anyways," I will go full Karen.
Honey, why are you going Karen?
Shut up. Go to bed.
What? Why are you telling me to go to bed? Don't you love me?
Oh. I'd be asleep already. Honey, what are you doing? Because I'm not sleeping. Also, I have all this dirt. Honey, what are you doing? I see a golem over there. Remember when we didn't have golems over there?
I just brought one over there.
You just took a leash and you were like,
yeah.
"Come here."
I was like, "You live here now."
Must be nice for the golem. What is this house? Oh, it's nice.
Nebraska looks great, honey.
Can you see it from here?
I'm in it.
Oh. But can you see it from here? Nebraska. No, because it's flat. Of course you can't see it. We've turned this tiny ass village that had like 4 houses in it into this. Oh my god.
Who the fuck is Karen?
Who the fuck is Karen? Oh my god,
it's
yes.
It's a meme.
Google Karen memes. Karen is that 30-something-year-old mother. It's not just a woman. She's a mother.
She's always a mother.
She's always a mother.
And she reminds you that she's a mother.
She has a nice but proper hair bob as her hairstyle. And she's just ready to speak to someone's manager. That's all Karen's good for, is speaking to the manager.
It's not about food, and I recently ordered a hoodie online. It didn't get delivered, so I wrote customer service, and they're sending a new one, but I don't get the money for delivery back. That reminds me, Chrism's freaking birthday present was never delivered to her, and I checked on it, and it was like a month late. And I asked Chrism, I'm like, "Hey, did you ever get that?" And she's like, "What?"
Are you serious?
Yeah. She's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "You didn't get a birthday present for me?" She's like, "No."
I'm glad that at least the Christmas gifts in the past have been like gotten there in time.
And I was like, "What?" I have to check on that because I put in a ticket for them to find out what was going on, and I don't know if they ever got back to me.
Of which I'm gonna find it funny if we do Secret Santa again and I get Chrism yet again.
Yeah, well,
because this is gonna be hysterical.
No, Chrism, how dare they?
No, not the Quizm. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, so far for the past 2 years,
yeah,
the robot collegers have been getting together, and we do a Secret Santa for anyone who has like funds and wants to be part of it. It usually comes down to like, do you have the funds for it, kind of thing. And Craven's usually been in charge of like picking the names out of the bag, basically, and then quietly telling each person who they have. And I mean, he does it randomly and everything. But for the 2 years that we've done it, I've gotten Chrism both times. So Chrism's only had me as her Secret Santa 2 years. And last year, I got her a box of Gusher candies, and I got her a pack of Taco Bell seasoning, because Taco Bell, and she can't have it in the UK, so I brought it to her. And what else did I get her? I got her a Pikachu amiibo. I think it was. And then I feel like there was something else, but yeah, there was it was a Detective Pikachu amiibo. It was really cute looking. But yeah. It was, yeah. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm wandering around in circles.
You need more Nebraska.
Actually, I can't do any more of Nebraska because it's nighttime.
Then let's see.
Can't be asked to go outside and go clothes shopping.
Honey, come on.
I'm making Izik go out this Saturday.
Honey, come on. Go to sleep.
Because we need to start getting the house put together for hosting Thanksgiving. And he has no idea to the level of what we have to get done. Because first things first, we need to go and get some proper cushions for our dining chairs so that they're comfortable enough to sit in. And we need to get those far enough in advance, aka this Saturday, to give a proper amount of time for Tiger to deposit all of his kitty floofs all over it. And then hi Ruhi, what? Oh, it's all the emotes being said. I'm all like, why is it a bunch of random stuff? I'm like, oh, okay. Hi Phoenix Wolf. Oh my god!
We were just talking about you!
We were talking about how I had Chrism 2 years in a row as Secret Santa, and it'd be funny if it happens again.
You're talking shit!
Oh, it's all the wedding. How's Nebraska coming? Look, Nebraska. Look at Nebraska, everyone.
Mushroom.
Nebraska.
Like Lucius, thank
Nebraska.
you for the follow. Bungie, thank you for the 10 months. Why didn't that go off?
Why didn't that go off?
Welcome back.
There it is.
There it goes.
What the hell? I'm so confused.
Chrism should be a villager somewhere in here, by the way.
You rename someone else?
Yeah.
Welcome back.
Bird, thank you for the resub.
Hey, Bird.
It's pretty cool. 12 months.
Oh my
Awesome.
goodness.
More, thank you for the biddies. Why is it taking so long for that to go through? What is going on today? More, thank you so much for the biddies. Everybody, can we get some so nices in chat? Also, Smokachu, defend us!
What?
Smokachu, please. Please, Smokachu. Please.
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah.
Mushroom.
This is what needs to be.
Orochi! Thank you very much for the follow.
I have very big plans.
My
It mostly
nose.
involves making Nebraska go out as far as possible. Then we'll work on Idaho some more. What? I have problems.
I know. And I love you anyway. Jesus Christmas. I have so much junk.
Yeah, me too. I have lots of dirt. That dirt's going to be filling up the cave below this area to make it flat plain so that Nebraska can expand further and become...
What? Become what? What heinous thing are you going to make it?
Ohio.
That's not a thing. You don't know your states.
I'm sorry, Arkansas.
Arkansas?
Arkansas. Dilly has a lot of problems. All of them are named Izik. Idaho being nothing.
Wow!
No, Idaho also has all the corn. Jeez.
That hurt. That hurt.
What I mean?
Honey.
What?
He injured me.
It's okay. You'll survive.
Oh my god. So, does anybody else have really bad hay fever this year?
Are you having problems today?
I am having serious fucking problems. I feel it.
We went out for sushi last night. It was really sweet.
Such a decadent
Izik will talk
lifestyle.
about that even more so in a bit, because of course he's going to want to bring it up. But we went out for sushi last night, and he promptly stuffed wasabi down his, like, in his mouth, like pure wasabi, in the hopes that it would clean up his sinuses, is my guess. And I was all like, honey, no. And he was all like, yes. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's freaking snowing here, Izik. Hay fever. Bruh.
It's snowing over there? Oh, I don't even know where there is.
Can I... Just done. I'm done with pollen.
Oops. Well, I guess this has to go anyways.
I'm just donezo. I'm donezo in the funzo.
You're not. You just think you are.
Mushroom.
Oh my god.
Wow! Cappuccino! Thank you very much for the follow. I'm surprised you didn't die. I don't die.
So I got to, like...
I live decadently.
I got to listen to coworkers today and realize how inanely stupid they are, but at the same time, they act like everyone else who doesn't think the way they do is stupid. And I really hate the fact that I have to work with these people.
Honey?
What? Yes?
Do you understand, like...
What?
That's a lot of workplaces.
No. Like... Just remember, this is the workplace where they sit there and say video games are only for kids. And
I would do that too. I was like, die because of pollen? Yeah.
Video games are just for children, honey.
Oh yeah, they said video games were just for children.
Yeah, video games are just for kids. Why would you own something like a Switch or a 3DS? Because that's a kid's thing. You should just get a tablet or a laptop like a proper adult and watch movies on in the plane or in bed or whatever.
Video games are for kids.
Also, if you're not an entrepreneur, this was the one today. If you're not an entrepreneur and trying to open up your own business and be your own boss for yourself, then you're not living life right, and you don't know what you're doing, and you're just a slave to the system, and you're a slave to someone, and you're just a yes man. And I was like, I'm not a yes man to anyone. And they're all like, you're a boss? You're a yes man to him. I'm all like, no, I pretty much openly question him even now. And they're all like, no, you're just a slave to him. I'm all like, I don't think you understand what slave means. And they're all like, it's the same thing as slavery. And I'm all like, I'm getting paid. And they're all like, no, it's slavery. They were serious. They weren't joking. They were being serious.
This worries me.
They do they know that adult games are on the 3DS? No.
Honey.
Because it's just for kids.
This is the kind of people who work at the job that you work at.
I hate them. I hate the large majority of them. I think there's two so far that I'm okay with. One of them is so bitter I can't really talk to him much. And he's like starting to shut down. And honestly, I don't blame him.
Sound like people who are stupid. Like, deeply stupid.
Fucking stupid beyond belief.
This is new level stupid. This is...
Oh, and by the way, if you want to know what entrepreneur means to them, oh my god. So he bought a server online. It's known as a Synology server. He got the wrong one sent to him, so he ended up complaining to the company, and they sent him a full refund. Mind you, this is a $3,000 machine, and according to him, they never sent him the return label. And he asked them for the return label, and they never sent it. So he assumed it was just his, and he sold it on eBay.
I'm so waiting
That's
for that.
stealing. That's fucking stealing. And he was like, and he was upset when someone else told him that was theft. And I was all like, they're kind of right. And he's like, no, they're not. It is like, I hate my coworkers. What's an MLM?
Malem.
Oh, no. Bert said, I really thought it was going to be an MLM. I hope he gets what he's coming to. I seriously hope he gets what's coming to him. He's the kind of person, just so you know, he parks in the handicap spot at work every single day because he has a friend who's a doctor who got him a handicap sign. He's not handicapped, nor is anyone in his family, but he puts it up in his car regularly and just parks in handicap spots because he figures, quote unquote, the world owes him. Like, what am I trying to make? Well, first of all, I'm trying to merge these two. Yeah. I love my coworkers. Daily.
Today, in Garbage People.
Fucking hell. Fucking hate them. Who is his parents? I just want to talk. He's a father.
He is a father. He has children.
He has a kid.
Welcome
That's even
back.
better. Savior, thank you for the resub.
Thank you for...
Entitled asshat
Can we
alert.
get some
Thank you!
services?
That's pretty much it. I didn't even know what the word was that I was thinking of. Thank you for giving me the word. Words. Fucking entitled asshat. Yes, exactly. My shovel broke. I got a new one.
Ooh, nice.
Is this man also white and from the south?
Oh, wow.
Actually, he's Puerto Rican.
Guys. Both y'all
What?
are about to get smacked.
I mean, jokes aside, like, no.
No.
It has nothing
No.
to do with
That's
that.
like... Oh, okay.
That's
I
what I
thought you were
said.
going to be like, jokes aside, I'm not racist, but...
No. No, it has nothing to do with anything. Because it's like, it's multiples of them that think like this. There's literally, there's like 2 people in my department I'm okay with. And the one that's just bitter and angry right now, I kind of want to back him up because he calls out the guy for being an asshat.
Phoenix, well, thank you for the biddies. I just got back and heard the world owes him abusing his handicap tags and thought you deserve some nuts. Oh, yay!
The world, fucking hell. I got bread. And a kitty.
Wait, are there actually Terminator biddies that cause extra biddies to be dropped?
What?
Are you joking right now? Twitch, what are you doing?
Why is there Terminator biddies? What does that even mean?
Marketing. I thought they were... Oh, they had
Oh
to
my God.
renew the Terminator IP, didn't they?
No, the Terminator movie's coming out.
Yeah, they had to renew the Terminator IP. It's been a certain amount of years. They have to. What happens?
I don't think it's been that long for that. That one I don't know about. Because I feel like they had a Terminator movie more recently than most other things. I mean, probably totally wrong on that, but that's what it feels like.
Titled asshats deserve dynamite up the ass? I mean...
This is the guy I have to work directly with, secondarily. On top of that... So,
That's a different word.
here's wonderful story time about this job. They have no processes for anything they end up doing, and no one wants to teach me anything about how they've been doing things, and I've got like 0 to no guidance, and I've realized that most of the guys I work with are complete and absolute idiots who have not worked in a normal IT environment any time recently, so I've been starting to make up my own rules. And my boss heard me tell someone, yeah, if you're not getting hardware from the technicians when your computer's causing problems, just start complaining that it's dying on a regular basis and just over-embellish it. And he was all like, why are you telling people to over-embellish it? I said, to get results. And he was all like, you're not supposed to be doing that. And I'm all like, it's fine, I told them anyways. He's like, can you please stop? And I was like, no.
Honey.
What?
You're gonna get fired.
It was someone whose computer, and he was all like, well, why are you telling them to over embellish? I'm like, his computer's blue screening twice a week, and he's getting error messages every time he boots it
That's
up,
not
saying that his hard
over-embellishing.
drive.
That's
no, I
proper
told
amounts.
him to tell them that it's shutting down every day, at least twice a day. And he's all like, well, it's not that bad. I said, it is in your ticket. I said, put in another one and say that. Because apparently he complained about it 6 months ago, and the result he got from the IT department at the time was, well, you're due for an upgrade in about a year, so don't worry about it. And I'm all like, dude, it sounds like your hard drive's about to fail. What do you mean they told you not to worry about it? Like, yeah. And then the last 2 days, they've been telling me that I care too much about the end users.
You should get the doctor's name so you can report him for falsely giving out handicap tags.
I'm not going to be able to get the doctor's name, and I don't even have enough proof to do that, but I totally would if I could. I would report him to just the IRS because I know he's probably doing some tax evasion of some sort. Just if I could have, like, enough proof. But the IRS requires a level of proof for you to do that. You can't just randomly report someone. So, and I don't have that, nor am I going to go out of my way to try and find it. I'm just hoping at some point in that life is going to catch up to him, and he's going to be smacked over the head. Very hard, hopefully.
My nose is still stuffed.
You wish people would teach you how to do your job. I really despise supervisors, especially now that I'm dealing with one for the first time in a long time. I despise supervisors that just look at you and are just all like, well, you'll figure it out, and just walk away. It would be fine if there was a little bit more standardization to how things were being done in your job or department or whatever it is that you're dealing with at the time. But when there is no standardization going on, it's just like a crapshoot. So, but yeah, I was told recently that my manager is, he considers every time, so I don't just ask him questions. I also usually follow it up with, well, why aren't we doing it this way? If you say it's supposed to be done this way, why isn't it being done this way? I've been told that I'm challenging him, and it's kind of refreshing, but he used the word challenging, and I'm all like, well, that's not always a good word to have put used. But at the same time, I don't know if I care. I'm filling this hole up. This is an unnecessary hole.
Honey, don't turn the lights on because tonight I want to see you in the dark.
What? What are you talking about? An SOP you'd have thunk. Oh my god, Meaty knows what an SOP is! They don't know what an SOP is! I've mentioned it there, and they're all like, what's that? Are you kidding me? I know that SOP...
Operating procedure?
Yeah, but, wait, I mean...
What?
Yeah,
how do they not know what a standard operating procedure is?
Because usually in IT, an SOP isn't used as much unless you're in a pharmaceutical company, it seems.
But, okay, but I'm not in any of that.
You were in the hospital organization. So, as having been a part of the hospital organization, you would have heard the term SOP. Because it's still a form of pharmaceutical because it's medical. And SOPs exist within the medical profession.
You're in the medical profession.
But, yeah, no, they don't have an SOP for anything. Fuck that job, no offense. No, that's what I'm thinking! I think that daily, it's been a real struggle to be going in lately. I mean, Izik's having a hard time going into his job. I'm having a hard time going into my job. We both freaking hate our jobs at the moment, but I'm like, mine is intensifying on a daily basis. I have a problem working in a place where I'm not able to properly fix things. And I actually got told by someone recently, it's not my job to fix it, it's my boss's. And I told him, I said, well, how long has it been broken? And he was all like, well, don't worry about it. I'm like, no, seriously, how long has this not had a process? And he's like, well, I've only been here for like 4 months and it hasn't had a process. I'm like, are you kidding? In 4 months? By the way, that was the project manager who's supposed to be trying to fix the problems who told me that, and he told me not to worry about it. It's neither of our problems. This company is great! I want you guys to appreciate the fact that this used to be one full hill. Yay for being in a job that doesn't appreciate you. Honestly, I've been having a lot of those lately, and I'm getting sick of it. I've had a few that did.
The world.
No, it's not always the world. I've had a few jobs that did appreciate me.
Not enough to keep you.
One of them I stayed at for 5 years. I'm glad that one didn't last though, because that was the one that set me on the path to going into IT though. Otherwise, I would never have done it. You do not hug on command. I am not that kind of robot. What? Why is Fun spotting and not hugging?
I knew somebody would try it!
What?
I knew it!
What? What did you do to Fuzz Boddington?
Nobody had tried it, and I was waiting.
Why'd you turn him into a loveless whore? Or rather, the opposite. Just a loveless non-whore. Why did you do that?
Izik was so excited for the payoff. I have been waiting months!
Are you serious? When did you decide to put that in?
When he first was made.
Someone say hashtag someone say exclamation sex.
No, if you say ASL in chat, he responds.
Oh, say ASL. So now it's not just Jilly that has to be mean to me, but Izik too. Wow! Wow. I have not abused any gnomes in your name in a while.
It's just ASL. Just the word ASL.
Like, back in the day when we had to ask people who they were based on those 3 letters. Who are you? 18 female.
18
redhead.
female Callie?
18 female redhead. So like,
that doesn't make any sense, honey.
That's the point.
Age, sex, length of hair? What the fuck? What kind of ASL
I
are you
like my hair!
Honey, that's not how that works.
It is now. What about American Sign? See, that's what I kept on thinking about American. What if they 2 robot Izik's PC no ages in chat? What? What? What the hell is that?
That's his ASL.
Is that supposed to be funny?
Well, apparently it's not.
Humor has died.
This is why we broke up.
We didn't break up. We're still lovingly married. It's our anniversary week. Guys, do you know what Monday is? On the wonderful, wonderful Dilzik
Shut
month.
the fuck up. Don't tell
Izik turns 30!
Shut up!
On Monday the 11th, Izik will be 30 years old. And he is already having problems. He tried whining to Minx about that. That did not go over well.
It's because ancient Minx is ancient.
How dare you!
Why are you like this? This is why we can't have nice things.
Yeah, see? This is why we can't have nice things. And for those of you who forgot, keep in mind that on the 21st, I'm turning 40.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to trade you in for a new model.
No, you're not. Because I know how you function. You're just all like, fine wine. Everyone says Izik doesn't drink wine, but that's not true. That's what his men are called.
Oh, honey.
Cradle robber. 40 and 30 don't seem as far apart as something more horrible like 20 and...
You done? You done? Are you gonna not? You're just not. You're gonna not. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna not.
It is funny when we go over like our past and everything. Izik was all like, yeah, I was a little kid doing blah blah blah, and I'm like, yeah, I graduated high school.
How dare you!
www Izik is old disgusting.
No!
I like how it said double. That was funny.
It's not funny.
It is.
Oh.
Are you having problems with them again? actually. So we're gonna do this, because I don't like this road the way it is. There we go.
Mushroom.
Sleepy baby, thank you very much for the follow.
Thank you for the follow. So how's everyone else doing? I can see a giant ash tree in the distance over Nebraska. Look at the beauty of Nebraska. I love being able to just stand here and just be all like, Pepperidge Farm remembers. That's the thing. Honey, did you know Pepperidge Farm remembers?
I remember that you do these things.
Honey, you should go. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come to the bells.
What?
Come to the bells.
Which bells?
The bells in the middle of town. You know,
There's only one bell in the middle of town.
there's two.
There's one.
There's one. And a lantern. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. I want you to look at something. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Look to the right.
I can still see mountains.
I know you can, but did you realize the giant hill that was there?
Oh wait, hey, honey,
It's becoming...
stop it.
It's so beautiful. It's Nebraska. Have some Bartles and
Here,
James.
honey.
I don't know if I've had Bartles and James. Have I had Bartles and James? Isn't that a whiskey? I'm not big on whiskeys.
Are we sleeping?
We can. I might actually do a mixed drink for my birthday. I haven't done a proper mixed drink in a long time. But then again, I'm so focused on like making sure that money is spent on getting the house together for Thanksgiving that I probably don't care that much about doing something super epic on birthday. I expect Izik to do that. They don't make it anymore as it was a wine cooler advertised by two old guys. Bartle and James? Is that what? Oh my god. I do remember the name. I just don't remember anything about it. I got a chicken. We're gonna have to go spelunking soon because I'm actually running out of iron.
Why are you using iron?
For my tools.
For a hoe. Are you joking?
No, why?
Why?
Why wouldn't I?
Because it literally gives you nothing better than a stone hoe.
It lasts longer.
Oh my god! That's where our iron's been going?
Well, it's been going to all...
No!
It's been going to all the tools.
Don't make a stone shovel or a stone hoe. It's a serious waste of iron.
I've been using iron shovels.
Don't do that!
I don't know this game. And do you want to yell at me for something that I've done? Gonna have to use this other iron hoe. Is that a thing? It could be diamond hose. Oh my god, I want a diamond hoe. You think how long that would last? Honey, can I have a diamond hoe?
I'm actually gonna hurt you. Actually.
Why? Why? Why would you do that? Why? Look, it's Nebraska. It needs to be done. Nebraska is beautiful. Alright. I need you to understand this. It's a wonderful concept that you have of wanting everyone to live happy lives, but the honest truth is that they all live on Nebraska. Why are you crying?
I'm not crying. I'm disappointed in you.
Why would I know this? All I've noticed is that the iron tools have been lasting me longer, and I haven't had to run to a frickin' crafting table as often.
Diamond Hoe was an anniversary gift. God fucking damn it.
It's the 50th wedding anniversary. Yeah. And his name is Jason.
What?
He's a Diamond Hoe.
Oh my god.
Okay. Sorry you haven't been saying as much. You don't have to apologize. You just have to apologize to everyone else.
What?
What?
Don't say that to Evan. He's gonna take you seriously.
No. Evan, pretend to take me seriously so that Izik breaks. Because that's always good times. Izik can't break. He's already messed up beyond recognition. That and the fact that he's going to be 30. He's acting like it's going to be his midlife crisis is on its way. I need to go this far back. Honey, I'm digging up all the dirt. And speaking of dirt, when you're old as dirt... Ow.
Good.
No. How do you do this? Oh, wait. I don't know where I'm building to. I'm lost, guys. I've lost my way. Ah, crap. This is why. I gotta figure this out. Oh, it's over there. Okay.
Yes, poor Izik. I'm a victim.
You are not a victim. There we go.
So I finally am reading the Deathly Hollows.
Reading or listening?
Listening via ebook.
Listening.
Listen to. And I thought Dilly would be happy.
I'm proud of him. It's like he's reading, but he's not really reading. I'm sorry. Go on.
And I'm noticing all the differences.
In the movies?
Yeah.
Yeah. That happens.
Like outright storyline changes.
Yeah, that happens. What do you want? What do you want from her? Consistency?
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty consistent. The original books are pretty consistent as long as you don't nitpick too hard. Because if you start diving in and super nitpicking, yes, you'll find some inconsistencies. But overall, they're pretty well done.
Reading Harry Potter. Listen. I'm finally making my way through it.
Reading's a very strong term for listening to the book on tape.
Honey.
What?
I'm gonna stop doing stuff
No.
and telling you things.
No.
No, it's fine.
No. No, stop telling me things. Why did I not make it an iron pickaxe? This goes better with iron pickaxe. Doesn't it?
I don't know. not allowed to have opinions.
Yes, you are. I tell you, you're not allowed to have opinions.
You're mean.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. And stuff. You're a rotten. What? Why are you looking sad? I'm just saying. You'll just stick to your Stephen King novels. Aren't those even more riddled with issues?
Oh God, Stephen King novels are just 90% people talking over and over and over about the same shit. You walk into a room and Stephen King is like, you see a bucket in the corner of the room is a bucket. It is steel. 4 inches from the top of it is this color, while the rust, degraded from 14 years of misuse.
What? What do you want?
Next to it is a picture frame made of teak from the Swiss Alps. It's beautiful in color.
Sounds beautiful, actually.
And then they leave and he never talks about the fucking teak again.
What?
Because it had nothing to do with the story. Because it's fucking Stephen King.
What?
7 pages to describe somebody's clothes. Yeah.
Wait, he does that?
Stephen fucking King.
Oh, I thought it was just Tolkien. It's like...
Stephen King and his weirdly pedophilic sex scene at the end of it. Yeah, we all know about it!
Stop yelling. I thought it was just Tolkien, where he took like 20 pages to describe a hill.
Sounds like a teenager got a pre-order to call down to Hawk by Maggie. Yeah, Maggie does have a few good books.
My shovel.
Honestly, Sleepy Baby, I wouldn't be able to spell her name off the top of my head, so...
Who?
There is no judgment here.
Who?
What's it called? Maggie's...
Who?
I don't know how to say her name.
What is she from? Stephen King?
No, honey. It's another author here.
Maggie's... I tried reading that. What?
I love you. My darling. My
There
darling.
was one of the last books I read. I need to actually get back into that series. It's a very me book.
Like Nights That Say Knee?
No, I said me book.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember. I think the first one was called Vine and Glass or something along those lines. It's basically a book about in a fantasy world because wizards, and yes, it's all about wizards for the most part, except magic and spellcasting come from wine.
Of course, it's very you.
And apparently the author spent an entire summer at a vineyard in France or something. It was France or Italy. She says it in the preface or whatever, but she spent an entire year at this vineyard learning the process of winemaking just so she could incorporate the entire thing into her story. And it was really, really, really well done. But there's something the backstory about how wine is magic is there's something about an old god that was killed, and according to legend, when his blood spilled, he swore something about his power coming through the earth, and his blood ended up becoming the grapes that wine is made out of.
How are you, Josie?
And so the grapes themselves are imbued with magic, but in order to actually make use of the magic, they have to turn the grapes into wine.
What about Bloody? Do you think Bloody would be a good drink?
It's another alcoholic wolf rider. It's really good though, because the whole concept is each vineyard specializes in a particular type of grape, and each vineyard's grapes have a particular magical effect. And so if you wanted to say there was something about like sea captains would always go for a certain vintage from a certain vineyard because the wine from that vineyard would allow people to be able to control the wind. And so they would end up like, so you had one vineyard that would control the wind, you would have another that would do something else. And it wasn't like, oh, you have wine so you can do magic. It was a particular wine made by a particular vineyard had a particular effect. So it was kind of cool. Dionysus, was that a god? Dionysus was a god. But I think it was Bacchus is the one you're thinking of.
Bacchus.
No, that's Baccha. Hennigan. Why not just snack on grapes all day long? Diarrhea, that's why. Okay, I'm gonna eat this. Hard work is paying off. We're about ready to do some planting. I mean, I am one of the hardest points of my entire project, which is covering out that stupid frickin' mine that we never fully explored.
Why are you covering that up?
Because Nebraska is going on top of it. Alright? I want to look out over this field and realize that it's just flat nothingness. And I want the villagers to feel the same. What about toilet wine? Because that's a thing. What the hell? Ow!
Did you get attacked?
No. We killed a creeper. It was in the middle of Nebraska. Actually, it was on the edge.
That would be an attack, dear.
He wasn't really attacking so much as he was just there. Okay? Can you not be so mean and judgmental towards them?
Towards the creeper?
Yeah. I mean, like, seriously. No, not that one.
It's coming right for us.
It's coming right for us. Izik and I have been watching South Park in bed, and it's been glorious.
I really do like watching things in bed with you.
Yes.
I'm actually a really big fan of you. Don't tell him I said that. He'll think I'm gay.
Okay. Why am I doing this?
Can we never make cookies again?
In what? In life?
No, in this game.
Why are we making cookies? Why are you making
Oh, wait, no, we bought these cookies.
Yeah. Didn't know we bought cookies.
Because I was gonna say, we don't even have cocoa. We have to go to the jungle for that.
What?
Yeah, you have to go to the jungle to get cocoa beans. And they only grow on cocoa, or jungle logs.
Okay.
Can somebody explain the heist command to you? Oh, thank you, Saja.
1, 2, 3, 4. No. This is beautiful. Nebraska is glorious. Sometimes I'm concerned with myself while playing this game. Mostly about...
Oh, Kev is over 3 million nuts.
Does that mean Kem has been awake long enough to collect that much?
Yeah.
Wow. Congratulations on not being a full narcoleptic.
Oh my god. I know, right? Damn it, Kev.
So I'm fully aware that we're behind on playing the game of your choice. I did take a screenshot, and I haven't really fully announced it, I don't think, and I should probably take some time at my wonderful job that I love so much and actually announce it, because there's lots of dead periods during the day. But we do know what we're playing, and there's a third one that needs to be added at some point. That is not going to be part of that one. We're going to allow you guys to remake a new vote, but we will get all 3 done this month. This month. Izik's having an aneurysm that is not done yet, just so you know.
I am a little upset, but I'll survive. That being said, we're definitely doing a few of them.
Kitty
Powers is definitely going to get done because I already own it.
Well, it doesn't matter if you own it or not. They voted for it. Kitty
Yeah.
Powers, and then there was another one that won out of the 2 of the highest rated ones. I did take a screenshot when I officially stopped it. It's just I've been so much in my own head with work and everything, I forgot to announce it. But I have a screenshot of where it was when I left it. But it's Kitty Powers, and then there's a one that we're supposed to be playing together that you guys voted on that we're going to be doing. I promise my mental stability will be there at some point in the future.
What are the plans for Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving plans are we are hosting for the first time for the family. And by the family, we mean Izik's stepmom and his dad, and very possibly his stepmother's mother, who I doubt she'll show up. But if she does, I expect her to bring potato salad and not the steak.
Stop it.
What? Did we ever tell them that joke?
I don't know. Probably.
So we have an ongoing joke about her, and the ongoing joke is literally straight up, Cindy, here's a potato salad.
So
I have
you guys
to go.
Will be meeting,
Goodbye.
So you guys don't know my stepmother's name. So that joke doesn't make much sense to you. My stepmother's name is Cindy.
Stop. That was so the point of what I was trying to do was so you could explain it afterwards, but they can hear it first.
So my grandmother on her side is not very good at social engagements.
That's an understatement.
Which is an understatement. She'll show up to a party, drop off a potato salad, and then go home.
She literally was invited over to a summer pool get-together at his parents', and we were already there, and she was supposed to come, and she said she was bringing a potato salad, and we were all outside, and I guess she ended up texting or leaving a voicemail or something, but she basically came over, put a potato salad on the dining room table, left, and then texted that she was there to drop off the potato salad, but she couldn't stay.
Put paprika on the potato salad? No, she bought it.
She bought it. It was horrible. It was freaking horrible. It was so bad.
I mean, she tried.
It wasn't even good grocery store potato salad.
Hey, give her a break. She's trying.
Oh my god. Anyways, so yeah, we have an ongoing joke about it.
But yeah, she definitely did.
I am still planning on her being here, whether she does show or not. If she doesn't show, we will be bringing her food.
We're not going to be like, no, she's not going to come. We're not going to make her food.
So, but, yeah. Well, no, I already told your stepmother that, I would be, like, putting food off to the side if she doesn't show up, because I know that that Cindy would want it that way.
So, on the 23rd, we will be having a,
we have all kinds of things planned this month.
We have a stream with my stepmommy, and she's going to be playing Doom.
Doom, 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 doom.
Because this is a game that she played for years, especially when it came out.
4 years.
And she was a big fan of it.
4 years. 4 years.
Honey?
Yes.
Is there something you want to say, or are you just being an old, gruesome old man who's really irritating you right now?
4 years.
You're not having fun. You're having fun at my expense.
I'm not having fun at your expense because none of this is at your expense. Do you understand what that means? It means I'd be making fun of you. I'm not. I love you. There's floating dirt in the wall, the sky. There, got rid of it. I just want you to understand.
Can't Cindy has social anxiety? What?
What?
This is why you don't give people names.
Mushroom.
Why? You give your name out all the time. It doesn't matter.
Seaman, thank you very much for the follow.
She would sit there and she's not going to do an internet name. She doesn't do that. No, she does not have a social anxiety.
She's not my aunt.
She's not his aunt.
She's my mother.
Yeah. She's, yes. No, she definitely does not have social anxiety. Cindy doesn't have social anxiety, no. Cindy's mother,
She doesn't have
Izik's
social
grandmother,
anxiety either.
does not have social anxiety. She's just odd.
She doesn't make a potato salad.
She just make a good potato salad. She buys a semi-okay one. I don't think I've ever had her. Does she cook?
She does.
She has to cook something. I've never had anything she's ever done. But she's apparently enamored with my Brussels sprouts because that's the main reason she's coming. Because apparently when she was told that we were gonna be.
I am not mad at you, Plastic T-Rex. I am mad at my husband.
Why? Why are you mad at me? You're not supposed to be mad at me. But anyways, when she was told that we were going to be hosting it, her first question was, would there be Brussels sprouts? And we were like, yes, there will be Brussels sprouts.
Oh, come on. Bedtime.
What?
Come on.
Why are you like this?
Because you take forever.
Okay. Brussels sprouts. Yeah, because I make Brussels sprouts. I love Brussels sprouts. I have this. I know how much people tend to normally hate them, but and I think I've said it beforehand. If you do the proper stuff to them, they come out good. What do I do with them? My easy one. I don't even remember where I got it. I know it was a Food Network recipe, but you take the Brussels sprouts, you cut them in half, put them in a bowl, coat them with some olive oil, salt, pepper, and red pepper flakes. Spread them cut side down on a oven pan, a baking sheet. Put them in the oven for 400 degrees until they're brown and they're just slightly mushy. It depends on how much you want. You can have them as firm as you want or as soft as you want, but don't burn them. And meanwhile, while they're cooking, take the bowl that you originally mixed them in, add a little bit of honey, red wine vinegar, mix that together, and then when they come back out, you just flip it all into the red wine vinegar with the honey mixture, and oh my god, they're so addictive. They're so good. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. I used to make them all the time for myself. I don't as much because I'm usually having to make something for the two of us, and Izik's not as big a fan of Brussels sprouts as I am.
I'll eat yours.
I know you will. I know you'll eat them, but you're not a super fan of them, so
I don't like them.
It's not the same as saying that you like them, though.
Honey, so Dilly doesn't quite understand that there are very few things that I won't eat.
No, I understand that, but I want you to enjoy what you're eating.
Well, if they're nutritious, it's not like they're cabbage where you just get nothing out of them.
You're not looking
Cabbage
forward to
isn't
Thanksgiving.
nutritious.
No.
It's not good for you. It's disgusting, and it's just gross.
If you make cabbage right, it's good.
No.
Yes,
No.
it is.
Cabbage is never good.
If you make cabbage right, it's good.
It's not good for you or good.
It's actually very good for you.
No.
Yes, it is.
Bullshit. Shit!
Do you not like the farts that sometimes happen? Is that what it is? The fart vegetable is not your friend? Because you know Brussels sprouts are like mini cabbages.
Sauerkraut is also gross. Coleslaw is gross.
Sauerkraut is made from... I don't like... Okay, coleslaw. I don't like the sweet mayonnaise-y coleslaw. There is a vinegary coleslaw that they make... I think the last time I had it was in the Carolinas. That vinegary coleslaw is freaking amazing, and I love it to death. But I like a lot of vinegary type foods too. I like that the play of the sweet and the sour, or things like that. But that vinegary coleslaw is amazing. I don't like mayonnaise-y coleslaw. I never can get
Cabbage
into
is
it.
for salad, right? No, cabbage is for burning.
Cabbage is delicious when braised.
Hey, Izik, the Irish want to know your location for no reason.
The Irish can stay in their cabbage-ridden country.
No. But I love the cabbage.
It's disgusting.
I love cabbage.
It is disgusting, and you should feel bad, every single one of you, for liking it.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know, Dilly. What's wrong with you for not liking bananas?
I overate them as a child because my grandma had heard from a doctor that potassium was good for her, and that must be good for everyone, and so she just put it in everything. Oh, you want some cereal? Sliced bananas.
Bananas and cereal are motherfucking delicious.
You're hungry and you ask for a snack? Here's a banana.
Bananas as a snack are delicious. Banana with peanut butter is delicious.
I don't like...
Bananas and oatmeal, delicious.
I'm picky
You know what's not delicious?
I'm picky about...
Smelly, diarrhea-inducing cabbage.
So do you know why I've been thinking that we should be playing... What is it? Is it Outer Worlds?
Breaking Up?
It's the fact that Conan O'Brien makes a debut in it.
You do not say his name.
You're going to Google cabbage because you have a very different image when you think of cabbage. Cabbage is that giant head of lettuce that looks more waxy than regular lettuce, and it looks a lot more tight.
Is there a reason
very
why you
whitish
just
green.
did
There's
that?
also the Asian ones that are
fucking shit,
different.
Fucking asshole.
What is your problem?
You do not mention his name here.
Conan.
Stop it.
O'Brien. He of the head who is bigger than the rest of his
you?
body.
Un Irish descendant, I am offended that you ate cabbage.
I love cabbage. I have a hard time finding some really good recipes that I want to make use of with cabbage, but the last time I did a major cabbage-based thing, I had I think it was a German-based steak recipe where I took, I'm trying to find wood, where I took, I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
I mean, shit.
I took, there we go.
I think I could beat up Conan O'Brien. Do you not think I could beat up Conan O'Brien?
No. I took, I'm trying to think. Get out of my way. I took, it was steak. I found it online. It was steak. It was a thin strip of pickle. Like, just pickle. It was white onion slices. And then this inside of the steak was made covered with Dijon. I think it was a Chef John recipe from Food Wishes, and I forget what the hell it was. It was a beef roulade or something.
Chef John.
I'm Chef John.
Thank you for
Thank
watching.
you for watching Food Wishes. If you guys have never seen him, his recipes are amazing, and I really like him.
You're gonna slice the banana.
Slice the banana, not too thin.
Not too thin.
Otherwise, you're not gonna have the banana for your sauce.
You're gonna place it in the sandwich.
Leave him alone.
Put some peanut butter right on the top.
Yeah, you're the peanut butter of your bananas.
Can we get a freaking link to Chef John in chat?
But anyways, you take that and then you take a beef broth and you slow cook it in a Dutch oven for like hours. And I did that once because I was so amazed at the concept of this dish. But it was best served, he said, with braised cabbage. And I was like, what the hell is braised cabbage? Because I
Also, hi, Billy.
What braised cabbage was. Braised cabbage is basically when you just cook the cabbage in liquid. So basically, take that beef broth and just recook all the cabbage in it. And I was like, ooh, I love that idea because it just sounds amazing. And I love it when cabbage has that consistency. So I did it, and it came out freaking fantastic. And Izik has never had it. And I told Izik, I'm all like, give me a chance, and I'll make it, and it'll be really good, and you'll like it. And he's like, no! I hate it! And that's been his response, exactly like that. And the Irish people are crying. As confirmed by Chad. Don't ask me why I'm filming in all this. I have problems.
I absolutely love Chef John. I want to give him the biggest motherfucking hug.
Did you finally see what he looks like in person, and that's why you
Yes, and he's sexy.
Because you saw he was a bear?
Well, no, you could tell he's a bear just based on his voice.
Okay. I believe he's straight and has a wife.
It doesn't matter! I can fantasize!
But for those of you who have never heard of Food Wishes or Chef John is so big that he is known within the food industry in general, including like Food Network is aware of him.
Honey, that's really rude.
What? He's
that kind of
well known. Fucking fat shaming ass.
Does Chef John like cabbage? I don't know if Chef John
I think
likes cabbage.
Chef John just strikes me as a standard chef who just likes almost everything.
I just kicked Dilly.
The one recipe I really want to try of his is a chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan.
Chicken parmesan. It's because he said that he loves chicken parmesan, but the mozzarella cheese always makes him a little sad because it's never quite the consistency you really want it to be. So he swapped it out with a ricotta mixed with a different type of cheese that you shredded, and it makes a creamier cheese topping that has a lot more flavor than you get with the mozzarella, and I'm dying to try it. And I've been too lazy to do that, so maybe that'll be happening soon. But yeah. Izik is not a bear.
I am not a bear.
No. He's like an otter. No. An otter is essentially a hairy guy that's average to fit. It's younger, average to fit. A cub is a fat, younger guy. Wait, why are all these like this? A wolf is a built younger guy that's hairy, but an otter is relatively average. Izik is
none of those things.
Izik's my husband. I love him.
I don't know what I am. What am I?
You're my husband.
I'm fat and hairless.
You're a squirrel with some hair.
Oh God! What kind of fur soda bullshit is this?
You're a squirrel with some fur deficiencies.
Ew, honey, stop it.
Where's Buddy? I found Tiger. He's asleep in the corner.
I need a haircut.
I know you do. You mentioned that.
I'm so fucking tired of needing a haircut.
Get one on Saturday, if you want.
I can feel it. It's on my head and it hurts.
Get the fucking down.
Naked mole rat. God damn it. Like Rufus.
Actually, yes.
Honey.
What? What? Why are you looking like that? Why are you crying?
That's mean.
No, it's not.
Love me.
I do. Shut up. Stop whining. Alright guys, we're gonna do this. Izik squirrel. Cat, what? What's a cat? Oh, the cat meow. There's so many cats meowing around our village, but I think the village is getting too big for all the cats now, so you can't hear cats every 5 seconds. You used to be able to. Nebraska hides the creepers very well. So we have to be careful. Just a little bit. That needs to be leveled. I can't believe I'm doing this. Thank God. Here we go. Oh, oopsies.
Dilly made it into a horror game? God damn it, honey.
How? Oh, because I named Nebraska? No. Oh, because the creepers get hidden in the fields? Yeah. The creepers do get hidden in the fields now.
Oh, there he is.
Well, there's who?
I couldn't find Meaty to buy a new bell.
You made a meaty? Oh, what am I doing? I need this. Does Meaty ring your bell?
Does Meaty ring my bell? Ring my bell.
Don't worry, guys. Get this.
I just heard a cat and I thought it was Bodhi.
Why?
I don't know.
How
He
can you
did the
not tell
purrlet.
your own, like, son's voice?
Did you correct the naming error? I did. I renamed Sajida into one of the other villagers.
Oh, God. So I'm kind of proud of myself and at the same time frightened that I've actually taken this endeavor of, like, shutting off this entire cave system in order for Nebraska to exist.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of the fact that I have a theme that I'm fitting with. And afterwards we're going to hide children in the fields.
What? No.
Why?
Because that takes too much money.
Little albino children.
Oh my god. Stop it.
Have them sing little lullabies.
You've never even seen that movie!
I haven't. But am I right? Do they?
No! You're not at all!
No. I feel like I know of the premise of that movie, though.
You don't!
That they were just like children in the corn.
No!
And they were all telepathic.
God fucking damn it, honey.
And they killed the parents off.
Stop. Please just stop. I need you to stop.
That's what happens in most foster families, right?
So, once again, the views expressed by Dilly are not views expressed by the entirety of the Dill's Extreme.
Just 50% of it. It's just silent.
I'm so upset with you.
It's just this cave system needs to no longer be a thing. Okay. mind you, it's dark down here, which means if anyone ever breaks into here, things are just spawning up the wazoo.
Do I only... That was my only shovel. What the fuck? What happened? That was really weird. I swear I made more shovels. I must have broken them.
Why are you breaking shovels?
I guess I ran out of shovel. I used to have a character named Shovel in the one MMO I played.
That's not a food.
I also had a what's it called? And when I played Aeon or Aeon?
Oh yeah, Aeon was that game I really wanted to like.
I had a summoner named Rutabaga.
Oh, that's cute, actually.
She was beautiful.
I wanted to really like Aeon, and then once you got to the part, at least I played it when it was relatively new, and it got to the point where it was all like, welcome to the actual game. By the way, incense. And I was like, what's this incense? Oh, you use it to pray to the gods, and it gives you a little bonus. Oh, that's not something I desperately need, because you need to spend real world money and or currency in order to use it. And then you went into the world and it was like, by the way, everything's a lot stronger than you would expect at your current level. You really need the incense. I was all like, what?
Oh, yeah, the area where you had to fly all the time, right?
The entire world when I played it was like that.
Oh, okay.
They started fixing it a little bit later on when they started losing a lot of people because they were trying too hard to force it, and I heard that it got better over time, but I've lost interest in it. I don't even know how bad it is now or how much incense you need at this point.
I got really irritated with the flying aspect of the game because it didn't work properly, and the, what's it called? So they had, like, actual quest areas, and people could gank the shit out of you in the normal quest area. And I was just getting so irritated. Because I would go literally anywhere, and this one person would just follow me around in grief. I wasn't even in... What?
Who's wedding? Let them wed? What?
What?
What is going on in chat?
No
I
RPing
support gay
in
dog
chat.
wedding. It's gay dog wedding. You lit on! What RP? See, honey. Honey, stop demanding that people RP. When they don't. Wow. Wow. Why are you saying that? My shovel.
Hi, hon. Was this a good choice for today?
Yeah.
Are you relaxing a little bit?
A little bit.
I have to go potty. I'll be back, guys. I'm gonna go inside of the house, because
Go into bed, just in case.
I can't get in bed in the daytime.
No. Go inside the house. Remember when this used to be a hill, guys? Yeah, I did too. Like, it used to be a nice hill, I suppose. Ow! Also, I'm not going to be able to run for very long because I'm getting hungry and I forgot to get food. Why am I building that there? Don't ask me what I'm doing. I just put that there for no reason. It's okay. Poor Roro. What? Sounds like you're saying poor Rover. Okay. We're gonna go into a house because this is sleepy sleep time. And if we're lucky, we'll be able to move Izik into a bed. So many cows. Oh, I can't run anymore. If only we could upgrade that boss. You just want your dogs to feel like they can spoon in public. Listen. Listen now. Why do I have weed on me? Doesn't this make bread? There we go. Bread. How convenient. More bread. Hold on. I'm gonna try and fix this.
Ooh, nice!
Send some love to Dilly and Izik. Hope Izik stod angry at Dilly är mindre än 3.
There we go. Izik's sleeping. It's okay. But at least we're continuing with stuff. Everything's fine. If only Rover could upgrade that boss. But he can't. Wow. This has been one epic haul of trying to get rid of this hill. It's been unnecessary. Like, completely, like, why are you doing this levels of unnecessary? Excuse you. Look at that. Is the archer dead? See, this is the problem with this area right now. There's still a cave here. We will deal with this. Do not worry. This will not exist soon. All of this will be plugged up. And the world will be made of new and fresh, complete and devoid of the darkness. Nothing shall ever get through again. Nothing. Nothing shall ever be here again. For we believe in filling the gaps in society, those left by the ones who should burn in the sun. Like that skeleton. The Minecraft people call them skeletons. We call them the homeless. And they burn in the sun. Izik's not here to stop me. Why are you screaming? Oh my god, I'm running out of dirt. Turn on the song request, please. Turn on song request, please. What? What? We don't do song requests unless Izik does it on the weekend. Why would we turn on song requests? Are you okay? That's like severe levels of I need to have the ability to request music. I feel like I hear a skeleton around here somewhere. He's over there. Hello, sir. I see that you have a bow. And it's magical. Can I have it? That's not a bow. We don't do song request stuff. Because people don't know how to behave. That's why.
What happened?
However, you feel free to continue screaming. It's quite entertaining, actually.
Song requests, please?
Yeah.
We don't have song request on.
Do we ever have it on?
I do sometimes.
No. See, Izik does sometimes, but in general, no. Sorry.
Sir, stop resisting. What did you do?
Sir, stop resisting arrest. Stop resisting. Oh, it was probably the skeleton I killed. I hear another one. I mean... If I expose this to the light, it's less like the chances of anything spawning here. This is entertaining. My shovel. Nebraska. How will you become Nebraska? Yes. This is beautiful. Also, if you had song requests on, you only could pick songs from a certain list. Yeah. Anyone who doesn't do songs from a certain list, they're just braving themselves. They're trusting in others and hoping for the best. And that's usually a misguided level of hope. Dilly, what happens when I complete Nebraska?
You shut your mouth.
We go on to Idaho. Well, Nebraska will eventually be completed. When we complete Nebraska, glory awaits. Like, honestly, I don't know why I keep on going at the moment. Like, why have I not been building Nebraska some more? I'm trying to clear this area so much, I actually have stopped what I'm supposed to be focusing on. Just... Oh my god. My favorite part is taking pictures of the Nebraska in game and then sending them to Huggy. And watching him cry.
Is Huggy's from Nebraska?
Because Huggy's
Why are you trying to dox Huggy?
I don't think you can dox someone by saying, by the way, they're from this state. Unless it's Rhode Island.
Why are you
luck.
doxing Huggy?
What? Doxed.
Oh my god, Zero Doxy. She's a pretty cool gal.
Oh my god.
Give her a follow. If you don't give her a follow right now, I'll know. Jesus will know.
Just, oh my god, Dilly, I love you.
No! He's mine! Who said love? No! No!
It's because I sent Huggy pictures of Nebraska. I'm like, Huggy, look at Nebraska. He's like, no.
Welcome back.
Sabu baby.
Oh no. Sci-Fi! Hi, Sci-Fi.
Sci-Fi, thank you for giving us your sub baby. What's your sub baby's name? Thank you for offering tribute.
Mushroom.
Ooh, and a follow. Oh my god, nothing suspicious at all. That's probably
Speaking of sub-babies and pregnancy, did you know once one of my jobs I worked for when I was in retail?
If you say abortion clinic, I'm gonna be really upset with you because I think that's where this is going, and I'm really
No, what the hell? No, when I worked in retail, so there was this supervisor that I really didn't like. I didn't like her in general, and she just was an angry individual. And then everyone was all like, "Oh my god, yeah, she's going on maternity leave and everything." And I had been there for like 4 months or so, and they're like, "Yeah, she's going on maternity leave." And my response literally was, "She's pregnant?" And they're all like,
Honey.
"Yes. How can you not tell?" I said, "Well, she just looks fat."
Oh my god,
And
stop.
the response from one of the friends I had made at the time was all like, "Well, yeah, she's that too. I can see your point. But she's pregnant." Like,
I'm so upset with you right now.
no, seriously!
Stop it.
Her name was Gladys. She had a beautiful thing. Oh no. Look, she was a supervisor. I didn't want to get to know her well enough or look at her enough to like notice anything.
I am so mad at you right now.
She was less of an angry person when she came back, so she's a very angry individual when she was pregnant, I noticed. Just like very angry. You know, like your one supervisor that you don't like kind of angry?
Oh, I
that
hate
kind.
her.
Yeah. Like that level of anger.
Oh, I hate her so much.
Yeah. So when everyone was all like, yeah, she's coming on maternity leave, I was all like, yeah, she's pregnant. I thought she was just fat. It was serious. I wasn't even making a joke. I was serious. And it's not my fault.
Kind of is.
No, it's not. She was fat. She was also really stocky and short. Did not help.
Honey.
What?
Oh my god.
Body proportions. Difficult to read.
Oh my fucking god.
What? Planet Huggy? What? This is Planet Huggy. This is Nebraska. Also, why did I hear a zombie just now? Is there one underneath me? Probably. We have to be a little careful where we dig. Oh yeah, they're all underneath us, huh? Because I just made a zombie breeding ground under Nebraska. That's appropriate. Did I read your comment about... No. What about Kirby? Unexpected quiz. What planet did Kirby live on?
Popstar!
What?
You didn't know that?
No. Are you serious? Kirby lives on the planet Popstar?
Yes. How did you not know this?
I don't talk to
Mushroom.
Huggy enough, apparently. Just... Ethan Vega, thank you for the follow.
Ethan Vega, thank you.
Did we think nothing suspicious?
Yes.
Oh.
While you were talking over it.
Nothing suspicious at all. Honey, why are you such an angry individual?
I am a very angry individual 90% of my life.
But you're with me.
I know. I know.
What are you trying to say?
Honestly, I was more of an angry individual before I met you.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You make me happy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Oh my god, look at all this cobblestone. Honey, there's a lot of cobblestone here. Like, you have no idea how much cobblestone I've been getting.
I have a
of
rough estimate.
cobblestone. Have you played Kirby? Izik's played Kirby on stream. I played with him briefly.
For a list of games that we played.
I like Kirby as a character. I'm not particularly interested in the games as much. Just because they're so easy and cutesy, they don't hold my attention as much as I really want them to. I feel like there are other Kirby games out there that I'd really like, though, like Kirby's Yarn Story and things like that. But I'm not super into it as much. Are you going to bed or are you building? It's up to you.
I'm gonna go to bed.
You're going to bed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in bed. Holding my shovel and my shield. You dub your sub baby BBs.
BBs.
BBs? Like more bees? Does the stream need more bees? You know what the Inquisition needs? More bees. Bees! I still have not used... I need to play more of that game. But I had never used the bees all that much. I still have tons of jars of bees, but I rarely use them. Nebraska. 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 Nebraska.
Honey,
Nebraska. Yep. Nebraska.
stop.
Nebraska. This is Idaho. What? It's just the epicness of what we've been accomplishing. Oh my god, the lack of a hill over here now. Dilly, please. No. This is beautiful and you know it. Oh, it's underneath me. Just the spider underneath us. Yeah. I'm gonna bury you somewhere. Let me just. Yep. Why do you do that? Why are you okay? You okay? Did you hurt your neck when you sneezed? I'm sorry. Izik is blessed. Izik hurt his neck while he sneezed, and thus begins the signs of delving into middle age. Stop it. Why are you so upset by this? I literally went into my 30s. I was all like, age is just a number. I've always believed that. I don't care.
Pop quiz number 2. What is Naruto's squad number? Naruto is part of squad number 6. Why? Why is this a thing? Why do I know things?
Why do you pay attention to it is more accurate. Like, why? I just don't care about that. Oh, hello, sir. Where'd you come from?
Izik, you filthy weeb. I think I'm wrong, actually. Am I wrong?
Everyone quick ask Axel. It's not even here.
Squad 6 or Squad 4? I thought it was Squad 6, though.
Izik has tried showing me Naruto, and I just find it to be like one of the cringiest animes I could possibly watch. I can't get into it.
It's 7? God fucking damn it. I knew it was one of those. I didn't actually remember.
Good.
It's fine, I can be wrong.
It's because Naruto comes from that line of
I'm gonna
like,
fucking
how long
kill
can we
myself
make the entire storyline last? And I want things to develop and move forward. I don't need things to move forward at a breakneck pace, but I need move forward momentum. And when there's no forward momentum for something stupid, like, oh my god, an entire episode where we take a test, I'm like, please stop. Because the entire episode was them all talking about the same thing, and them all realizing the same thing, but them having internal dialogue about each of them realizing the same thing.
Listen, the Chunin exams were
Mushroom.
needed.
No, they weren't. They
Fire,
were painful.
fire tea. Thank you.
Like, I have literally watched, I think, 5 or 6 episodes of Naruto, and I'm done.
I keep trying to like push it on him. Like, this is what you have to
He
watch.
only is pushing it on me because he knows how much I'm gonna hate it. He literally is like, lol, 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 this show is horrible, lol.
The early Naruto was especially bad.
There's a second one, right? The one that it was a little bit better or something. I know that
technically they're technically 2 seasons.
I know that
like,
the overall
quote,
concept of the story
There were like
isn't
seasons,
horrible,
but there were 3 arcs.
I also don't like
There's
the fact
Naruto, there's freaking Shippuden, and then there's Boruto.
I also don't like the fact that everyone just has to be a freaking ninja for no reason.
Not everybody's a ninja. You don't know anything.
Everyone's a ninja or related to a ninja or from a ninja village. There's just ninja villages everywhere. And when there's not a ninja village, they're just dead.
I mean, that part's at least a little true.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they're pretty much fucked. It's actually good. You should watch it. No,
No.
he should not watch it.
Who said it was actually good? Oh, fire type. I'm very particular on anime.
Billy won't enjoy it. There's a lot of anime that he will and will not enjoy, and Naruto is definitely one.
One of the things that I've told Izik is I don't want to spend my time watching anime that's just the same old trope of this anime. Like, how many different versions of this anime can there be? Can we please stop? I don't want to see that. I want something original and new. The last one I picked up was, which I haven't actually...
Inuyasha?
No.
I never finished Inuyasha.
That Neverland one.
Oh, that one? Oh.
Yeah.
I want to watch more of that, and then you stopped watching it.
No, I need to watch it some more. I just got sidetracked with other stuff. There's one that I had seen that was rated really good, and so far it's been really good because it presents it's not a super unique story for anime, and I'm not going to get into it because the first episode is kind of sort of like haha, you thought this show was going to be this, but it's really this kind of thing. But it's good. I really enjoyed how it started, and it makes me want to watch more of it. And I like the characters so far, and they're not over the top stereotypes. The characters, I mean, they're stereotypical in some respects, but they're toned down enough that, to me, they're believable characters. And that's important to me for a good story. What's a mush? Inuyasha? I've seen a little bit of Inuyasha. What I've seen of it, I know as stereotypical as it can be at times, I did like enough of it that I would actually sit down and watch it. Because I liked the story, and I liked the humor, and I liked the characters. It was enjoyable. But I've never actually seen it to where I could sit there and say, oh yeah, I know the entire story by heart kind of thing. I've seen episodes here and there when they were all like, oh, we put it on with cartoons Saturdays or something like that. That's when I had seen that. But yes, Inuyasha I would definitely pick up. I do. There's a lot to enjoy about it. I agree. He's playing with husband Izik? Yes. We are super husbando team.
Super is an understatement.
Super's an overstatement. Just our anniversary was officially this past Monday. 2 years together, married. But yeah. And this is Dilzik month, as we call it, because not only is our anniversary on the 4th, but our Izik's birthday is on this coming Monday, the 11th, and my birthday is on the 21st. So we celebrate a lot together. Why did I make another shovel? We end up celebrating a lot together on November, and since we end up streaming a lot together with it kind of thing, we figured, we're going to call it Dilzik month. I need this to be a hoe, you stupid hoe. Get here. Yes. I should probably put water in that first before it just becomes dirt again. Like last time. Dilzik month, yes. Oh my god. Fizz! Well, thank you for the 100 bits. Well, happy anniversary. Well, belated anniversary. It's very sweet, thank you. But yeah. What the frick happened? That's really random. I mean, I've seen that happen. Why am I even pulling from there anymore? You like the manga for the manga?
Ooh, nice!
So did you decide to marry BC you to have the same birthday month or?
What? So did you decide to marry because you two have the same birthday month? It kind of was falling around that time period. I honestly wanted our anniversary, and I was trying to plan it initially, but we missed it. But I really wanted it to be on the 1st. For really stupid reasons. Because ever since we met, everything date-wise has been intense. Izik is 10 years younger than I am, and our birthday is 10 years apart. And I thought it would be really cute if every 10 days in November, it was our anniversary, then 10 days afterwards, because if the anniversary was on the 1st, the idea was 10 days afterwards on the 11th was going to be Izik's birthday, and then 10 days after that was my birthday. And we were 10 years apart, and I was like, oh my god, it's meant to be. And then we couldn't get the date that we wanted, and it ended up on the 4th instead, and we thought it was the 2nd or 3rd for like a year. And then we pulled out the wedding certificate again, and we were like, oh. We were both wrong. But, yeah. I love you, honey.
Ditto, bro.
Wow. You stop that. I need more dirt. Wait, do I need more dirt? I need more dirt. Another thing of dirt. Look at all the dirt we've been getting. I just want people to realize that when we started this stream, there was a hill, mostly.
Nicely.
Lubzy's transporting to Germany. He's transporting, like, magical transportation times? Or is that where Lubzy is gone? Lubzy's like, yo, I'm gonna be cultural and go to Germany. Meanwhile, Izik and I are here going like, we're cultural. Yeah, went from one coast to the other. Ah, crap, I don't have enough seeds! I'm really upset by this. I need to go get more seeds, honey. Hi, Tims. Knight can join the big gay house. Why is there a big gay house in Berlin? No. Wait, where's the seeds?
They should be in that chest.
I found them.
I was gonna say, I'm like, wait a second, they should be there.
No, I found them. I have plenty.
Here.
No, I don't need more. I'm actually afraid I may not need any more. Not right now. Have you seen this, honey? Have you seen the epic myth? I need more. I'm not gonna be able to run soon. Just don't go to Russia. Why not Russia? What's in Russia? It's just really cold and vodka. Have you guys seen the... Oh, shoot. What was this? The fantasy version of... in the Russian fantasy stories? Shoot. Night Watch and Day Watch. Have you guys ever read those books or looked at them? They're so trippy. They're pretty good, but at the same time, there's a lot of headspace going on. But it's like... They're Russian novels written by a Russian author. Obviously Russian, but he, like, apparently, at least based on the books, they literally have cheap vodka that they sell outside of, like, train and subway stations on carts. And I don't know how true that is anymore, but at least they mentioned that this was a thing in the book, and they sell it because it gets so cold in certain parts of Russia that drinking alcohol on your way home just makes it bearable. And I'm just all like, are you kidding me? There's a legit reason why it's like boozy booze Russia with vodka. Well, like, holy crap, how cold is that? But anyways, Night Watch and Day Watch is pretty cool. It's neat. They made some movies out of it. You can watch the movies and stare at it and say, I don't understand what's going on and what is this trip fest. I own both movies and Izik has never seen them. And I really want to show them to him because he is straight up going to be all like, what is this trip fest? Oh my god, maybe we'll do that for a sub-movie night. Which is super trip fest.
So, are you guys asking for nut ceiling increases again?
Do we need them? I feel like we're probably going to need them this month.
Well, the current max amount is 50 million.
Wait, how much does Sajda have? I'm out of seeds again, honey. Oh my god. Nebraska. Is it honey? No. I love this music that Minecraft occasionally has. It's like, welcome to Minecraft music. Don't shame you for bruises. Why do you have bruises? What kind of fights are you picking and starting? Why are you starting fights? Okay, we're gonna be careful here. But we should be fine because I put like 2 layers, so... Remember hearing about your fall from a foot in pothole last week? Vaguely. They patched the pothole on Monday. Well, the pothole is not there to attack you anymore. This is the point. I feel like this needs to be like this.
Alright, now we go up to 60 million.
What is your problem?
I have a problem.
I actually feel like this would be better if we did this. Oh.
I am interested to, again, what all of y'all's fuzzy levels are at.
Insanity is what it is. That's what it is.
I'm walking through these fields just to gather the shit that they leave behind.
Yeah, I know you are. Because you told me you were doing that last time. And I did it once before, and it was just so much.
I didn't realize they worked on the fields this much. I knew that they worked on the fields, but I didn't realize they just like left everything in the field.
I think you dig better with an iron shovel. I feel like I move faster with the iron tools. Not the hoe so much, but the shovel, I feel like there's a difference. There's definitely a difference with a pickaxe.
Pickaxe, yeah, there is.
But I think the same is with the shovel.
I don't think so.
What? That's not how that works. Okay. Honey, it's past 9.
You can go a little longer.
No, we have to go to the store. We do.
We really don't.
We do. We need toilet papers.
We have enough for tomorrow, and I'll get it on my way home.
It's not a farm, Dooms. That's where you're mistaken. This is not a farm. This is hopelessness. This is Nebraska. That's Idaho. And Ohio will be over there. But this is Nebraska. You don't harvest it. You just travel through it. Like, do the whole urban farming shit. You ready, honey?
Wait a second.
What kind of crap are you up to? I don't just, what are you doing? I want to see what you've done with the hill. Let's see, because I haven't seen the hill. It's getting to be nighttime too. I want to see the hill. So, oh. You put a bell over there. Is this considered a new village? Is this going towards the swamp?
Yep. Because you said you wanted to go towards the swamp.
I wanted new villagers. So we found out that the villagers, like, have different things and wear different things depending upon where they are. And so we were like, let's... Oh my god. I like how you gated off the entire backside of this hill. Honey, we no longer have a town. Honey, this is no longer a village. This is a town, if not a small urban complex / city. Ow.
This is a town.
This is more than a town. There's villagers over here already, and they're wearing different clothes. Oh, hi, Fizzy the fox. Fizzy said hi to you, honey.
Hi, Fizzy the fox.
You ready?
Oh, but I'm having fun.
I know you are. We can come back and play some more on our own if you want.
But we're making such progress.
I know, we can come back and play some more on our own if you want. Okay? Alright guys, we're gonna send you somewhere. And have a wonderful time and have a beautiful night. And we will see you again very soon. If not, Saturday morning. Okay. Have a good one, and we're gonna raid. Who are we gonna raid? We mentioned her earlier. We're gonna raid Doxy. Have a beautiful time, everyone. Goodbye.